I am the Badri, and today we'll be trekking to the Doon, also known as the Valley of the Gods. This is the path that Pandavas supposedly took at the end of the war to reach heaven. On our way, we would be getting mesmerizing views of Swargarohini peaks, Bandarpooch range, lush green valleys, endless meandering streams, while battling natural elements like rain, snow, fatigue, and also meeting new people. We are finally en route to the Doon Valley summit. This valley is called Supine Valley. It gets its name from the Supine River, which is flowing on our right. What had started off as a drizzle has grown into an incessant snowfall. The shivering winds and the soft powdery snow has made it difficult to make progress along the trail. Even with the poncho, I am almost drenched and occasionally I am having to fist my hands to ensure proper circulation to my fingers.
अब हो रहा है
क्या हो रहा है
रिकॉर्डिंग तुम्हारे लिए फुटेज
चालू है क्या?
हाँ
हाय गाइस, बरोबर आहे पाहून. आता रहे हमारे
स्टिक मत लगाना हाँ नीचे
There's always a greater chance of skidding when walking on hard surfaces laden with soft snow. The pole does not stick properly in the surface and there is not enough snow to hold the pole in place. When the body weight is rested on the pole, it gives way easily, leading to injuries.
ठीक है तुम्हारा शादी में ही करूँगा चलो
शादियों के तथा पार्टी के ऑर्डर लिए जाते हैं
एंगेजमेंट सब कुछ
On a clear day, the view from these valleys is magnificent. There are gushing streams nearby, evergreen valleys, and white-capped peaks to top it off. Swagarohini peaks and other peaks of the Bandarpooch range are visible along the right side of the trail. But today, due to this unpredictable and incessant snowfall, there's a complete whiteout. I'm unable to make anything beyond this present patch of the valley, let alone take in what I've imagined before to be a majestic view of paradise on earth. With the snowfall still on the rise, the temperature dropped subsequently, and so did the battery power on the GoPro. When we made it to the valley summit, although I've been able to get some feed off my phone before it died, it does not do justice to the complete whiteout that we stepped
आज
into.
निर्मला पॉइंट भी नहीं
I
आ रहा
don't
है
think I've ever seen such whiteness before, not even in detergent ads.
बड़ा बड़ा गिर रहा है ना भले ना गिरे हाथ पे भी आओ जाओ भाई हाथ में नहीं आ रहा है वो हर जगह गिर रहा है हाथ में नहीं आ रहा है आज तो बड़े खुश होंगे तुम। मम्मी को यहाँ का पता ना स्नोफॉल देखे करके। एक्शन।
ये सब वीडियो बस देने में थोड़ा लेट हो जाएगा, यही बात है।
हेलो गाइस।
बर्फ खा लो।
नहीं अरे यार ब्लॉक कर दिया यार, शील्ड कर दिया।
ओह माय गॉड।
ये वाला नहीं, ये वाला नहीं, ये वाला नहीं। शुभम हिट सेफ। ठीक है, अच्छा लगा। अरे यार और एक
इससे मतलब खोलने से तो और ठंड लग रहा था।
कौन सा खाली का क्या हुई?
तभी मैंने ये लिया। ये मशीन है सर, जो मेजर किया वो तो मशीन से भी किया है ना।
ये बिहाइंड द शूट वाला काम है।
मतलब इसमें होते हैं ना।
चल कर
It's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm standing right outside the tent. There had been such a heavy snowfall throughout the night that our campsite is barely recognizable.
টয়লেট টেন্ডের কিছু আছে? হ্যাঁ?
It had been snowing incessantly since last evening. Throughout the night, I had to stay awake and shake the tent so that the snow does not settle and the tent does not collapse on me. About 1 a.m., water had started trickling in from the canvas, and I started packing the necessities in case the tent collapses and I have to move. That entire night will remain in memory for a long time. The temperature outside was sub-zero, and the grim possibility of getting soaked again in that numbing cold was enough to drive sleep away. But then that too had passed. Morning greeted me with a few collapsed tents around, mostly those where people did not sleep. So another day in paradise. Up ahead in the distance, there's Trek the Himalayas campsite. Their campsite had taken quite a beating. both from snow and the wind, because of being in an open valley. For us, the steep rise just behind us had kept the wind out a little. But in our campsite, the ground is not flat. Many times I've rolled towards the tilt in my sleep. One thing trekking has taught me is that it's all about trade offs in here. If one sets up camp in an open valley, the ground is definitely going to be flatter, but so are the winds going to be stronger, and therefore it's going to be much colder at night. Near the cliffs, one is definitely going to have better wind protection, but the ground is not going to be the best for sleeping.
अरे विनायक साइड
इसके बाद नेक्स्ट ट्रैक वो भी कब होगा क्या पता।
कब बीमार पड़ेंगे और कब जाएंगे, है ना? कब बीमार पड़ेंगे और कब जाएंगे ट्रैक को।
From my vantage point, I can see the lower valleys up ahead. The snow has drawn a very fine line of demarcation from where the ascent has begun. But one look at the sky is sufficient to tell me that it's going to be another long, wet day.
हाँ हाँ बारिश हो रहा है।
कूद के ऐसा चले जाएंगे और हमको भी लेके जाएंगे बारिश जैसा।
Huh? Yeah, we are going through Osla.
We continued to push through the rain and fatigue. The small vendor tents that we passed earlier were all uprooted due to the gale. Other than another group from India Hikes, we almost had the entire trail for ourselves. Herein comes the importance of choosing a good trek company. Many groups had to return without completing because they could no longer cope with the unpredictable snowfall. After trekking for the better part of the day, we have finally reached Osla. It's a small self-sustained village located on the trail with wooden huts, children running around and a temple, like any small Indian village. But what's special about this village is, mythologically, the ancestors of this village pledged their loyalty to Kauravas and even fought against the Pandavas. The Someshwar Shiva temple in the village is a tribute to Durjadhan, making it the only such temple in the country. Keeping myths aside, the villages are simple and warm to trekkers. If you happen to have medicines, chocolates with you, it's a great idea to offer them. For some simple necessities like vaccines for newborns and medicines for common fever, they had to travel all the way back to Taluka, from where we started our trek. After Osla, we were back at the Seema campsite, and tomorrow we would be heading back to Taluka over that same patch which we took earlier. The trek had been very eventful and had kept me on an edge of anticipation as to what next. But as we retrace our steps back to our daily lives, to our families and duties, I feel delighted and grateful for the company of everyone who I met along the way, and have stayed in touch. I'm overjoyed at the thought that another such adventure with this group of wonderful people is always waiting around the corner.
अच्छा टाइम चला गया अंदर ही रख